In the mid-1970s, police across 3 states were looking for a killer. And almost nothing about him fit what they expected. He wasn't a drifter. He wasn't isolated or unstable looking. Every case has a beginning. He was a law student.
Articulate, well-dressed, often described as charming, even handsome. He volunteered on a political campaign. People who later realized who he was kept saying the same thing. He didn't seem like the kind of man who could do this. That mismatch changed how investigators think about offender profiling forever. This is the case of the serial killer, told through the investigation that finally caught up with him. The case begins in the Pacific Northwest. This was early in 1974. At first, they didn't look connected at all. Young women, mostly college students, in Washington and Oregon, began vanishing under similar circumstances. They were last seen leaving libraries, dorm parties, or walking short distances alone at night. There was rarely a struggle reported. No forced entry. No witnesses who realized anything was wrong in the moment. What mattered for detectives was the pattern. Similar victims, similar circumstances, and almost no physical evidence left behind. Linda Ann Healy, Donna Manson, Susan Rancourt, Roberta Kathleen Parks, Brenda Ball, Jorgan Hawkins. Investigators began quietly connecting them, not through a single clue, but through a slow comparison of missing person reports across multiple departments. Different branches did not always share data automatically, slowing down coordination between the independent offices. Then, in July of 1974, came the detail that finally gave investigators something concrete to work with. Witnesses recalled a man with his arm in a sling or cast, asking a woman for help loading something into a Volkswagen Beetle. 2 women who had spoken with him that day, Janice Ott and Denise Nasland, were later reported missing. For the first time, police had something other than a pattern: a partial name, a car description, and witnesses who had seen his face. By late 1974, similar disappearances were being reported in Utah and Colorado. For police in each state, this looked like a local problem. There was no behavioral analysis unit yet, and no shared national database connecting cases in real time. 3 separate police forces were unknowingly hunting the same man, 3 separate times. Each agency possessed only fragments of information. A mobile offender moving across jurisdictions was almost perfectly suited to exploit a system built around city and county boundaries. Investigators were focused on locations, not yet on behavioral patterns. Then, in November of 1974, came the most important break in the investigation. A man identifying himself as a police officer approached Carol Duranch in a shopping mall parking lot. She moved quickly, separated herself from the situation, and successfully found assistance nearby. The specific details provided, along with the physical items cataloged during the investigation, offered the team their first substantial breakthrough. For the first time, investigators could begin constructing a clearer picture of the person they were searching for. Her account would later be compared with another disappearance that same night, and with witness descriptions gathered months earlier in Washington. 3 separate threads were finally beginning to braid together.